Hi, my name's Ian and welcome to the channel. If you've not been here before and you have been here, then welcome back. In this video I thought I'd give you a bit of an update on the diesel heater that I've recently installed and just sort of tell you how we got on with it, but also the fact that it's probably when I was installing it I think I might have created a problem. So a few weeks ago I installed the diesel heater under the seat, under the driver's seat of the vehicle, and I then ran it, the fuel line was ran into the main tank, which is down underneath that cover there. And when I did the video I said that the standpipe needed to be about 230 mil long, and in reality it needs to be a lot longer than that. I've ordered a new one actually now, because when we're using the diesel heater it actually stopped working, and I thought, oh, I've run out of diesel, but I've still got over half a tank left in it, so the standpipe needs to go a lot lower down. So I'll probably do a separate video on that once I get the new standpipe for it. But going back to when I've installed it, I may well have created a problem in the fact that underneath this cover here, let me just take these bits off, is my Truma combi boiler, which now no longer works. And so I think somewhere along the line I've probably done something with the wiring on there. And then just up above the door here is a control panel, and what I should be able to do is just press that button on that control panel and it should light up, but there's absolutely nothing going there to it at all. So there's actually a 12-volt supply that goes to that supply panel, also that control panel should I say, and so I now need to go and look to see where it is that I've disturbed that 12-volt supply, which I think is all that's wrong with it actually, with a bit of luck. The other option is that it could be something a bit more serious wrong with it, but as I said, because I've got no 12-volt supply going up there, I think that's got to be the problem with it. So I need to go looking. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this panel and get to the 12-volt supply behind it, and then we'll start tracking it back from there. So to get the panel off, all you do is you pull that knob off, get that little pull, and that comes off easy. And then behind that you'll see a little screw. You need to undo that, and then the whole panel then will come off. Once you've undone the screw, then the panel then just lifts away. We get to our wiring behind it. I mean, obviously it's going to be different on if you've got one of these systems on your own camper van, but basically it's the same. You got the that's the communication wire there, which comes from the actual boiler itself, and then obviously the red and black there is the live feed coming in. Well, hopefully as you can see here, I'm actually probing the positive and negative wires coming in to the unit itself, and then if we then look down at the multimeter, it's actually showing nothing at all. So I've definitely got a problem there, either on the negative side or the positive side. So I need to now go and trace this back, and that's going to be down into the back of the van is where that goes. So probably my problem is going to be down somewhere down there where the electrics connect down there. So I might well have disturbed something while I was connecting stuff up the other day for the diesel heater. Right, time to start taking the bed apart. Get some of these slats off. Well, by using the tone tester on the multimeter, by going on the negative on this side here and the negative on this cable that's coming here in here, which feeds to my gas supply meter, I'm getting continuity through those two. So I know it's not, well, I'm pretty sure it's not a negative problem, so it's definitely a positive feed problem that I've got there, which definitely points down to where I was pointing a minute ago underneath the bed slats. So as I said, let's get those out. So down there at the back is, I've got a Sargent unit which had a massive amount of cables that came with it, which was long enough to bring them all down the back here. And on the right hand side you can see they're all varying different colours, and I've put tapes around them to say what they are. And then obviously then we've got red cables coming out the other side, so these are all lives all down this side, and then over there where I'm pointing the light now, that's all negative side of things. So we're pretty sure the negative side of things is working. But I know when I was doing the wiring the other day, or looking at doing the wiring the other day for the diesel heater, I did pull about one or two of these cables down here on the right hand side here. So whether I've just upset one of those and that's the supply to it, I don't know, but I need to go and sort of have a look now and see if we can find out which one it is. Well,
can't see anything obvious down there, so I think what I'm going to do is the other end that's connected up to the control panel, I think what I'll do is I'll disconnect that, and I'm going to add an extra wire to it, and then that's long enough to come down here that I can then check continuity between the different wires and just see which one it is. That's even if it is connected down here, but I'm 99% sure it is.
Well, I don't know how well it's being seen, but I'm actually running a cable here now from just coming down here to my multimeter. So that's connected up there, and what we're going to do is set this thing to continuity and then see if I can find out exactly where this which one of these cables it's going to connect with. Well, after about an hour's worth of mucking about, I finally realised that where this fuse is here, that you can see moving about, it actually pulled itself apart. So perhaps when I was doing the wiring for the solar panel or for the diesel heater the other day, I've pulled it apart. But basically the left-hand side of the fuse wasn't connected into where this cable goes in, but I've now got power going back up to the cabling to the control panel, so that should be fine. What I do need to do is get a hoover in here actually, because when I was drilling the other day I left loads and loads of sawdust down in the corner. So, you know, got it all opened out, I'll give it a good clean up. At least that's that problem sorted. And there we have it, panels all back on. The other thing that wasn't working either was my thing to tell me how much gas I've got left as well, which was actually wired up onto the same circuit. So it seemed a bit strange the other day when we went away that you know, this panel wasn't working and that wasn't working as well. So I had sort of thought to myself it must be connected to the same supply. But I didn't have my multimeter with me at the time, and as I said, it was just by mistake. I've just actually noticed what was wrong with it. So oh well, it's always one of these things, isn't it, where you just you start messing about with stuff and doing one job and then create a problem with another one. So we now have a new standpipe, and hopefully I might be able to get this cover off without removing this box section off the side of the seat, but we shall see. So now I've got the lid off, which came off easily without having to take this bit of the seat off. Now I need to release these 3 Phillips screws. Just removing the sealant that I put around it. So I'm just going to get that off first, and then release this hose off here, and then hopefully better than screw it back out again, work out what length we need to cut it to, and then refit it. Right, word of warning to you: if you try and take your standpipe back out after when the van's warm, we've had it not running sort of recently, you get quite a bit of pressure build up in this, and I took the pipe off here and then had diesel running all inside here, which I've had to clear up. Just got a bit more clearing up to do yet, but anyway, I've released this pipe, took the pressure off, and I've now extended the standpipe to 370mm, which is giving me about 20mm above the bottom of the tank, which should be enough not to obviously pull in any dregs of any rubbish, etc. So yeah, it's all working nicely now. All the air's decided to clear out the pipe. There was air coming through there a while ago, but that's all nice and good now. But plenty of warm air coming out the diesel heater. So we'll call that a success. I just need to clear up a bit more of that spilt diesel down there that's just in the bottom down there. You might see the shiny bit on there. But yeah, job done anyway. In my process of doing some fixing up and doing some upgrades to the van, I was having a look in the box of tricks that I've got in the garage and found this 2 double sockets, well, a double socket should I say, and the surround for it. So I thought, my wife's always complaining about the fact that we have to just to get down under the table to plug into that electric socket down there. So I thought, well, make life easier. So when we've got the table up, we can then get to this double socket here and connect up laptops and stuff for charging and all that type of stuff. Also, while I was at it, I also found this 12-volt charger, that cigarette lighter type socket. So I've put that in down there because I've bought a power bank, and 3 ways to charge the power bank. One is via 240 volt, also by 12 volts and by solar as well. So when we're driving around, if it needs charging up, I can plug it in here, use some bungee straps and strap it in position here, so then it can potentially charge up via the 12 volt system. The other thing I also did the other day, because we've had a new windscreen fitted in the van, And my reversing camera, I used to mount it onto on the old windscreen. It had like a V-shaped hook on it, obviously for taking a rear view mirror on it. But when we had the new windscreen fitted, it came with this like nut on it. Really, it's quite a weird thing. And obviously I couldn't figure a way out of fixing my reversing camera and being able to use the Remy's blinds at the same time. So I came up with this the other day. So basically it's a piece of bent metal. I put some carpet on. The actual sucker thing is actually screwed through from the back, so that holds that in place. But I sort of bent a piece of metal. It went upwards at an angle that way and then back over the top, and there's actually underneath here there's 2 bolt holes, so I've actually bolted it up into position and then got a bit of carpet around the outside of it and did it that way. So again, that's just a bit of scrap I'd kicking about, so it didn't cost me anything to do at all. So I think with regards to fixing things, making upgrades and all that type of stuff, I think I'm about done now with the van. So if you've got any questions regarding that, please don't hesitate to ask. Please like and subscribe to the channel, much appreciated, and I'll see you again in the next one. Cheers.